Welcome to DF Education Portal. So in the previous part we discussed about the types of chemical reaction, right? Combination reaction, decomposition reaction, displacement reaction, double displacement reaction, oxidation and reduction and redox reactions, right? So we already discussed about the main points of these types of reaction. So in this class we will detailedly discuss about displacement reaction. Okay, so at first in your textbook you have one experiment, right? So that is, in a test tube we are taking copper sulfate solution. What is the color of copper sulfate solution? It is actually blue in color, right? And it's actually blue in color, blue color. Okay, and when we are placing a iron nail in this copper sulfate solution, this is iron nail. Okay, so after some time, if you are observing the color of this copper sulfate solution, what is the case of copper sulfate solution? The color of this copper sulfate solution is actually faded. Actually faded color, faded blue color. Okay, and what is the case of iron nail? Actually a brownish color, a brown color solid is deposited on this iron. Brown color is deposited. Okay, brownish color. Brownish coating is formed above this iron nail. Okay, so what is this brownish color? And why this color of this copper sulfate is actually faded? And if you are keeping it for more time, what is the observation? Actually the copper sulfate solution's color is changed from blue to colorless, and there is brownish color deposition on the iron nail. Okay, so that is the experiment. So we want to get into the reaction, what is happening within this experiment. Okay, so if you are taking this iron nail as iron and it is actually solid. Okay, and here we are taking copper sulfate solution. It is actually aqueous. Okay, so this is color of this copper sulfate solution is actually blue color. Okay, so after keeping it for some time, actually what is happening? There is brown color deposition on this iron nail, and the solution color is actually turning into colorless, from blue to colorless. Okay, so what is forming as the product? Actually the formation is iron sulfate and copper. Iron sulfate is actually aqueous state, this is solid. So what is happening here? Iron is, when we are taking the case of reactivity, iron have more reactivity than copper. Okay, so what will happen? Iron will displace this copper metal from this copper sulfate solution. And what is happening? Iron combining with the sulfate and forming iron sulfate, ferrous sulfate. Okay, and there is formation of this copper metal, copper solid particles that is actually deposited on this iron nail, that is showing brownish color. Okay, so this iron is more reactive than copper, so iron displaces, this iron displaces one element, iron displaces this iron, this copper iron from this copper sulfate solution to form iron sulfate and copper metal. Okay, so we can say that iron is more reactive. Iron is more reactive than copper. Iron is more reactive than copper. So this more reactive metal or more reactive element displaces the less reactive element from the compound, from a compound, to form different product. That means here iron is more reactive, so this one displaces this iron from this copper sulfate solution to form what? Iron sulfate and copper. This less reactive element will be formed as another single metal. Okay, so that's why we are getting iron sulfate and copper as the product. Okay, so iron is more reactive than copper, that's why iron displaces. Therefore iron displaces copper from its compound. Copper from its compound. Okay, so here a single ion is displaced. That's why the reaction we can get into this section, displacement reaction. The So here single ion is displaced. Single ion is displaced within the reaction. Displaced within a reaction. Single ion is displaced. So this is an example. Iron plus copper sulfate gives iron sulfate and copper. Okay. Similarly, we can take zinc. Zinc is a solid, and we are taking copper sulfate as aqueous. Okay. So what is the product formed? Zinc sulfate and copper. Okay. So here zinc have more reactivity than copper. So what is happening? Zinc displaces copper from its compound. Its compound means from copper sulfate to form zinc sulfate and copper. Okay. So similarly we can take another example when we are taking one more example. Pb, lead plus copper chloride, CuCl2 gives PbCl2 plus copper. Okay. So what is the case here? Lead is more reactive than copper. So lead displaces this copper ion from its compound to form lead chloride and copper. So these are the example for displacement reaction, and in a displacement reaction a single ion is displaced and the more reactive element or more reactive reactant will displace the other element from its compound to form the product. Okay. So the more reactive element displaces the less reactive element from its compounds within this displacement reaction, and within a displacement reaction a single ion is displaced. So that's about the displacement reaction. Thank you.